Oops. I think your saved game is corrupted. Just kidding.
I'm so glad she's kidding, and then her face drops to completely blank, and then she puts on that tiny smile again. That's, wow, okay. Am I live yet? Is that how we start? Is that really how we're starting this? On this day of all days? Oh. Started halfway through this rant? Oh, that's fine. All good. That's when it started, and that's fine, loud and clear, brilliant. Alright, well, it is Monday night. Welcome once again to the SciFiAIguy Monday night Twitch stream, where I play sci-fi games with AI themes. I'll do the usual 5-minute wait, see who we can trawl into the chat. Oh, it was a public holiday today for some, I believe, which is to say it was a state public holiday for the Adelaide Cup, which is awful, because it's awful for horses, and it just shouldn't happen.
The most important thing is not to live, but to have a reason to live. That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer.
Okay. The lip gymnastics after that quote were a bit strange. A little bit of a weird flutter and twitch there. Yeah, so I had nominally a day off, but as a PhD student, every day's a day off. Kind of. Ish. What did I do? I'm working on the definition portion of the introduction of my exegesis, which is to say I'm looking at the definitions of sci-fi, or SF, I should say. SF being short for science fiction, and sci-fi being short for populist. Like this is sci-fi. What we're looking at right now is sci-fi. It's possible that what David Cage wanted to make was SF, but he fell short, I think, because it is almost all surface, and any depth that it has cadges from other issues and doesn't bring anything new to the fold. So, that's fine, you know. I'm not saying that every work of science fiction has to qualify as SF as opposed to sci-fi. And indeed, I don't know David Cage's intentions, actually. It's possible he wanted the, you know, populist blockbuster hit. I suspect he made a pretty penny on this, because it's really well made in terms of, you know, visual quality. And it's got an interesting ludic concept, although that's kind of all his company does, it seems. Hello! We have a Saz. I have been deemed a farthead. Well, I guess we all have. That was a fairly broad statement. It covered everybody. It was encapsulated.
You're doing okay.
She says that like every week. But yes, it has been a marginally relaxed day in that I woke up with a hangover, which is to say yesterday I drank for most of the afternoon. Not heavily, just consistently. Good solid amount of gin, some Dungeons and Dragons. I rolled some dice. I laughed a lot. It was good. It's a good way to have a, air quotes, long weekend, in that I don't give myself long weekends because I have things to do at home. All it does is change the buses for me. The weather is nice again, which is great. I'm so pleased. I can step outside and it's crisp and cool. 2 thumbs way up. Now, what happened last... So I didn't play last week. Yeah, I had weird fever issues. Is that it? I don't know. I was a bit sick last week. I had a couple days where I had probs. So I don't specifically remember whether I streamed or not. But the last time we streamed, we...
If a man has not discovered something he will die for, he's not fit to live. That's a quote from Martin Luther King. I thought you'd like it.
Sure. It is Adelaide Cup Day, Saz. It is horse torture / murder day. And people bet on it. It's grotesque. It's disgusting. As I'm sure you know. Yeah, so last week, what happened? We went through the little murder shop of horrors, I think, and busted out of that with Kara and Alice. We solved crime. Well, we attempted to solve crime. That's right. No, we let some robots go because we were Connor. Is his name Connor? I'm so bad with names in this game. I've got a feel for generally what's going on. Like, I don't think I'm going to be lost when the tires hit the road, but I'm having trouble summing up because of my hangover. What happened last week? Also, it was, you know, a couple weeks ago, so my brain is just sort of slack, I think. Plus, this game has been, you know, hitting the same notes repeated. Like, it's been interesting past couple weeks.
If you find the game too easy or too difficult, remember you can change the difficulty settings.
Oh, she just keeps talking.
Section.
Can't be escaped. Okay. That's fine. That's right, yes, the cop let the sex worker robots run away, and Clancy Brown liked that. Yes, so I was busy playing a game, which is to say participating in the quick time event that is heavily scripted combat in this game, which I'm not against theoretically, I'm just not very good at it. And I was doing okay, and then I realized I shouldn't be fighting, I should just be letting them win, because I'm actually on the side of the androids, and I keep playing the fucking narc when I'm Connor. So I'm glad I got past that. And I'm going to keep being a narc instead of being a shitheel and catching androids that I shouldn't. You know, next time Clancy Brown is fucking hanging from the edge of a rooftop, I'm going to save his life. And then he's going to chew me out for that because, you know, I think he was always going to be mad. I think that's kind of part of who he is. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. We're doing it. We're going in. Bam. Whew. So I've got a little bit of a sore throat. Just the standard sore throat that I get, I think. I had a single Vicks, so hopefully that's sufficient. I have 2 kinds of raspberry, one cordial and one fizzy. So hopefully that keeps them going. That's right. Here we go. Oh, and we have an Inspector Me. Hello, hello. Welcome. We are making for Canada in a self-driving car with Luther, who is a neutral individual. Alice trusts us, that's good, we worked for that. We have an appropriate hair colour. Oh, I can look around. Sort of. Oh, okay, I can do like a full... See, and that's weird, because it's not what I, the character, am seeing. Oh, brilliant.
These people we're going to see... How do you know about them?
Overheard androids Slocko captured. They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
What if it was a lie? Or just another trap?
All I know is those androids believed it. Until Slocko killed them.
Okay, look around a bit, and then ask another question. Sure, I'll ask about the car.
Slocko had a car. I wouldn't want Ellis out walking in this cold.
I saw it once in the garage. I don't know if Zako even ever used it.
Yeah, distance.
Is it much farther?
We should arrive in an hour or so.
Oh, we are not making it in an hour or so. That is too long. There we go.
Emergency brakes activated.
Okay, so I get 3 out of the 4 questions. I mean, I'm getting used to that. I can't necessarily ask everything, so I should preference the things I care about. I can't just go in order.
This doesn't look good.
Stay inside, Alice.
Inspect car engine. Alright. Oh, we have a place as well. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, just had to clap and kill a spider there. Perfectly normal stuff to do while streaming. It's fine, everything's fine. Let's pop the top. Oh. I bet it's cactus.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, that's so cactus.
No. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it.
Oh yeah, 30 degrees is bad.
We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Carol.
Okay, so that was an interactive moment. It's hard to tell with this game. Okay, let me enter my mind palace. Find shelter. 2 options. Nothing popping off immediately. Nothing obvious. I'm going to check on I'm just going to let Alice know what's happening. If the game will let me. It will not. Okay. And I presume I'm not going to be hopping this fence. Nope. Okay. I like that games are at the point now where, yeah, they can have all of my tracks in the snow. They could probably just leave them all in forever. Oh, so desolate. I mean, that is actually a really nice shot. Pirates Cove Amusement Park, welcome. Oh, it's gonna be fucking Westworld. It's gonna be Pirate Westworld, isn't it?
Over there.
Some kind of pirate world. Like a pirate Westworld. Ooh, yeah. there's a skeleton in that cage there.
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Yep, there are skeletons just hanging in those cages, and like, my first thought was, would they, are they just androids, like just stripped down, just hanging out there?
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Oh, yes, I'll use that part of the controller. Fine, fine. Yarr. Piracy. Where's the... Okay, you are here. Tavern seems good. Tavern seems the most obvious. Looks like there's like a castle, a roller coaster. There's an information point. I feel like Tavern is the strong... It's the obvious play, right? Hang on, there's no... I don't get to keep... Okay, it just stays open as a concept. Alright, cool. Now, she is... Yeah, okay. She's being carried by Luther. That's cool. Because I know that a couple times I've looked around and she has just fucking disappeared. Oh. Weird controls. Hey, hey! Oh! I presume I'm going to look at this and be like, this is not even close to sufficient.
Find anything?
No.
Damage
No
structure.
place we could spend the night.
Unsafe. Musical sting. Alright. Oh, get your fortune told. Is that an android in there?
Beware! Danger always comes when least expected.
I mean, there's a sad moment because in the rubric of this world, that is a sentient thing that gets turned off and on and says the one line or few lines. And that is indeed very sad. Oh no, my heart. Too windy for Alice. Okay. You know, I like that. I'm down with that. I think I mentioned before that I think this game encapsulates in at least a small way what it's like to make roles in D&D and just find things out by looking, investigation checks and the like. Is that an actual individual? Oh, it's a frozen... Examine.
Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time. Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
What's interesting is they've... Oh, look at that looming skull shape in the background. They've leaned into the combination of androids without power, or low power, being frozen, but then also, you know, this is frozen weather. which is of note, I think. So, Crafty asking or pointing out, it could be pre-current era robotics, like not an android but an automaton. The skin looked different at least. Okay, that's a fair point. That's a good point. If this is abandoned, I don't remember from the magazines what the timeline was like actually on roboids. I've got no clue how that works. Oh, that's right. We were going to read magazines on there was a magazine that looked like it was spoilery, but now we've played a few sessions, so it probably wasn't. Anyway, I'm just going to keep playing. Who cares? It's fine. Oh, and we have a Combi 2K. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, alright. Oh, hang on. Is this just going to be the same map? Okay, so Tavern looks good, surely. Was there anything... No, I'm just meant to look at that cool, huge boat and be like, ooh, isn't that cool? Tis a boat. Alright. Seems central enough for... Oh, hang on. Spoopy! Alright. Over there, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Looks bad, but let's give it a go. That's the first time I've seen one of these statements with an ellipsis at the end, which adds an emotional tone that these other statements lacked, which is of note, right? Because
this place is falling apart. It's not going to be easy to find shelter.
Like, that implies that these statements are, at least in some way, emotional thoughts and not just pure programmatic. My mouth and brain are becoming unplugged from one another. That's very frustrating. Yeah, that adds an emotional tone to what I thought was meant to be flat, air quotes, objective sort of information. So that's interesting. I mean, they've done enough of that sort of stuff that I'm not completely shocked. And the way that they wobble over that boundary in small ways, I'm interested what the cumulative effects will be at the end of it. Whether it will feel okay or just kind of odd. I mean, this place looks pimp. Which is to say, it's enclosed, looks safe inside. I love things that look safe. They're my favorite things. Alright. Found abandoned store, enter abandoned store. Okay, so we've missed something in the middle, but we are doing legit playthrough. We just do what we need, and if something goes wrong, we replay. Because this is how this works. This is how this works with, oh, for fuck's sake, Kara and Alice.
I'll handle this.
So, that's another point as well, how much Android's strength is a variable, right? I mean, he has more leverage being larger.
There we go.
But I wonder to what degree that was something they built in, or whether that's just a narrative thing, right? Oh, he's the big helper dude, he does all the big helpery strong stuff, because that's just how that would work in a narrative sense. I wonder how much they thought about the inherent strength, potential strength of all androids.
I'll get a fire going.
Oh, a magazine. Oh, check Luther's bag. Really? We're just checking Luther's bag. USS Iowa missing. Okay, so Russian war stuff. I'm just skimming it because we'll go back and read these if we need to. War waiting to start. All Android band tipped for music prize. Fans scream traditionalists weep. Your Android could be hacked. Yep. Digital harmony. Less than 5% of the music market now produced by human musicians. Then Why is this a
I'll
coup?
make the fire here. That way we won't be smoked out.
I feel a bit silly reading that magazine in the middle of what was happening. Oh, RA9 on the walls. I always found that an interesting interesting concept. So, narratively, as a player, I'm aware of RA9 as a sign of deviance, something that has been expressed. I think this is the first time that... Oh, maybe it's the first time Kara's seen it, because it might have been when we stayed in that other abandoned place and there was that other broken down android there. I don't remember if there was RA9 on the walls with that dude, the dude who spoke about himself in third person. And it's, you know, it's an interesting thing to do to a viewer or a reader when you've got, say, several intertwined narratives that cumulatively give information that paints an overall picture that individual narratives aren't necessarily aware of, which can create tension. So I see RA9 and I'm a bit tense because I'm like, what if there's a deviant android here? I worry about Alice. But I'm a player. I can make choices based on information that Kara shouldn't necessarily have. So that adds, I think, another element to this whole nonsense, right? By the same token, by the same token, as a player, I have access to resources that a person in these narrative moments couldn't, which is to say I can save scum. I could be like, nope, the story sucks this way. I don't want it to happen this way. I want it to happen a different way. So I'm already, you know, more powerful than I would be if I was this person in this situation. So I don't mind that as much, I think. I think Broken Age did it in a weird way. Oh, she always disappears. Oh no, there she is. Broken Age had puzzle solving that relied upon you just knowing information between two worlds functionally, between two people who weren't talking. And that was perhaps a bit weird. And maybe this will be weird as well. Maybe we've just yet to see it. Oh, the nuclear family. She didn't have one, because the writers said so.
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
Sincere.
I don't know how to be like that, Alice. I've never been a part of a family. But maybe we can be our own family. Be happy in our own way.
I liked that there was a Sincere option that was good. I felt rewarded for that choice.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Come on. Let's get you to bed.
Oh, have I whiffed the... Oh, okay, tuck Alice in. I'm going to do other things first, real quick. Just scooch around a bit. Now we're in a safe place, at least. Offer cookie?
There are some cookies left. Would you like some?
No, I'm not hungry.
Okay, so I wasn't actually aware that this was his bag. Yeah, I'm not checking the gun until very last. Maybe if I chat to him first? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't actually know that... Because we're traveling together now, so maybe me looking in his bag is something I've done before. I didn't have the full context for that, so it was a little strange. I don't know, take the fucking thing. There we go. So take but not keep. Just look at and then be like, oh, feelings? Is that the... Okay. So check the bag, there's the magazine. Okay. Can I talk to Luther about gun before I just pull a gun out of his bag? He's not interactable? Okay. Reassure.
Don't worry. Luther and I will be right here. You need to get some sleep now.
me a story, Kara?
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you.
Oh, knight.
This is a story about a knight who...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
Oh, cool. None of the choices were relevant.
This is a story
I like that, actually.
about a little girl. Who was tired of being afraid. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but she was different. And that made her very sad. Then she met a robot who was just as lost as the little girl. So they decided to run away together to try to find a better life. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they stuck together. So they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met
a guardian.
another robot who left his master to become their guardian.
How does the story end?
I
Moral.
don't know. But all stories have morals. When we reach the end of ours, we'll know what it really meant.
That's a nice bit of writing.
Time
I
to
didn't mind that.
sleep. We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Say goodnight, Luther.wave.
Good night, Alice.
Oh, we can...
Sleep tight.
There is some exposure to the elements in that part of the roof is fucking gone. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Luther. Yeah, I don't know what that whole check gun thing was about. I chose not to because I can always go back and check it later if we have to redo this, but yeah. I possibly should have checked the gun. Ah well, it's done now.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Oh shit, I missed something. Luther's passed.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or a laborer. Who I was doesn't matter anymore. It wasn't really me.
Plans.
Do you know what you're going to do when you reach Canada?
I haven't really thought about it. I've never been free before. Free? I like the sound of it. But I don't know what it really means yet. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
What?
No. What do you mean?
Is she a robot as well? Oh lord. Zomboids. Frozen zombie robots. This game. Okay, protect Alice. Yeah. Are you kidding me? "35 seconds.
Who are you? What do you want? Leave us alone!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you.
We just punched the door in.
You. Our name is Jerry.
Oh, I
We
like
were
that.
working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
Our name is Jerry. That's really
We
cool.
were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
She should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, she's keen? Okay.
I don't
All right.
think you have any choice.
Well, that's novel. It's that she chose the fun thing. There's no run button. I don't actually get to... Oh, okay, cool. We're going as a unit. We are called Jerry. I like that. I like that a lot.
Be our guest.
Jerry's joined. Reactivate carousel.
The little one can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
So, this Jerry individual... Oh, I can't mind Palace. I suppose I wouldn't be able to. This is all mid-nonsense. Can I pause? Yeah, I can pause. Okay, cool. Whew. Gonna sip a beverage, gonna have a thought. Also, Combi. Hey kid, ever seen a centrifuge? That rules. That's the best. Oh, that's all I can think about now. No, yeah, the Jerry character, We Are Jerry, that is the first instance for me where they have pushed the boundary, not into something completely new, but into something, you know, I think worthy of attention, where they've actually taken the concept of these are robots, these are androids, and this is how they are different and unique and valid, and this is what it is like for them to survive in this situation, right? Because almost everything else has been paralleled with, you know, as I've mentioned before, why didn't David Cage just make this with an existing minority? Well, because he wanted to do it with the androids, because they just reflect all minorities, and it's a nice broad brush way of doing it, plus you get cool androids. This is something that actually, I mean, I don't know how this whole Jerry situation works, but it hints at something more interesting, because it's unique to the android situation, right? It sort of, it probes a little deeper into the android side of things, as opposed to just the blanket minority question. Which is fine. Narratives can and should explore that sort of stuff. It's just this one is doing it in a very tropey, broad brush way that isn't necessarily thinking about what it's doing all the time, in my opinion, thus far. I mean, the other thing is, I suppose, the memory wipe stuff. So the conversation we just had wherein, you know, Luther says that he doesn't remember his life before Zlatko, so there is room there for, you know, oh, you know, humans don't necessarily have a wipe function, but they can lose memories due to trauma. So, you know, there's some room there. And you know, in all reality, the whole Jerry thing could be a neat parallel for a certain kind of minority problem. Like, I'm not saying it's purely Android based, but it's got me leaning forward in my chair a little bit. It's a more interesting take on this whole situation. And I really like that. Yeah, we are Geth, we are Borg. Yeah. Like, other narratives have done it before, and the fact that they went for initially scary and then suddenly great. Is really cool, because it starts being sort of Borg-like, and then it goes into an actual, like, identity thing where they're sort of happy and want, you know, still want to serve their purpose. No, it's cool. It's cool. Yes, alright. Let's return to the saccharine moment of the evening. I'm sure nothing can possibly go wrong. I mean, this might be the actual, you know, in terms of narrative pacing, we could use a win. And this feels like a win.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
And she's riding something that isn't self-automatic, like she's riding a machine as well, and the machines are watching. Like, it's, yeah. Like, this scene, I would write about. I would want to unpack a scene like this, as opposed to some of the others. This one does something different. Or at least different enough, right? Oh, that's interesting. I really like that. That after all the stupid bullshit we've been through, here, the happy ending was much more assured. Like, look at this shit. Like, ta-da! You just... The group enjoyed a quiet moment together. That looks like it was a fucking guarantee. And I like that. It could just be that this is, you know, setting us up for another gut punch. And I'm assuming it is because, you know, the game is going to be longer than just this. But, no, that was touching. I was touched by that. Hank. Software instability. Still happening. So Hank is warm towards us? Debrief with Hank. Alright, just in the park. Completely normal park debriefing. Let me guess. A magazine? Alright, let's get it so that we have it, and then let's walk away. So right now, narrative is more important than those little tidbits. They're kind of cool. I must dedicate time to reading them magazines / looking them all up online. Now his child died, right? I presume this is where his child passed away? Going out on a limb? Seems the obvious choice.
That's you, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Before what?
Hmm?
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
I saw a photo of a child on your kitchen table.
Oh.
It
Well,
was your
look, it was
son.
either that or ask about his suicide. Or attempted suicide.
Yeah. His name was Cole.
I actually really like the idea that the Hank situation, there are, because of who he is and because of how he feels, there isn't a perfect run situation. Like, I like the idea that the narrative tree has a lot of bent and broken branches that can't take much weight because he just doesn't like us. Like, there are going to be situations where we prod and poke and try to find things out, and there's just no winners. It's just we learn more, and then maybe later on that gets us to a position where we can have a good relationship with him. Like, I like that as a... I kind of hope that that's how that's pitched.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common.
Why do I...
They're all
Why did I
different models,
suddenly stride forward and make
produced
this
at
about me?
different times, in different places?
Well, there must be some link.
RA9.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
I mean, if...
Androids believing in God.
You guys are...
What's this world coming?
You guys are pulling a lot from very little data.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant.
Really?
Something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
Rational, ironic. Fuck. Probably ironic. Because rational, I'm going to be a shitheel. Deviant's going to be like, well, they're just being deviants. Cold, I'm going to be a shitheel. I feel like ironic is the only refuge, and I didn't think I was going to be pushing the irony button in a game like this, but here we go.
You seem troubled, Lieutenant. I didn't think machines could have such an effect on you.
Hey.
What about you, Connor?
Great. That's actually good.
You look human. You sound human. But what are you really?
Dun dun dun.
I'm whatever you want me to be, Lieutenant.
What?
Your partner? Your buddy to drink with? Or just a machine? Designed to accomplish a task.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
Oh, I think I have to say the truth, because I think the truth is the software instability. It's got to be, right? Right? Because I keep getting flashes of it in the corner. Like, I think I'm going to go truth, because I want to know. I actually want to know what Connor's truth is. This will tell me, the player. Never mind Hank. I need to know how Connor feels about this software instability thing. I've got to hit truth.
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
What?
Why would I be afraid?
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Ironic?
I doubt there's a heaven for androids.
Having existential doubts, Connor?
Trying to.
Sure you're not going deviant too?
I'd love to.
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Because self-tests are completely objective at all times. Path unlocked.
Where are you going?
Get drunker. I need to think.
So there was some real tropey moments there. Real tropey lines, but, you know, that's fine. Ish. Photo scene in Russian roulette, discuss photo. Cool. I like that it was like, oh, you unlocked this cool thing, quick, say it. And then what I said made him mad at me and didn't actually progress anything. So, you know, that's cool. Well done. Electric sheep, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, place of old. Maybe he's trying to get emotions out of him. I mean, it would be great if Hank, you know, I wouldn't expect him to be behind the deviancy, but if he knows a lot about it and it has no intention of sharing it, that would be cool. He's meant to be a good detective. I mean, he hates machines, but who knows? Who knows? Am I going to be Marcus now? Jericho, respected, yeah. That's right, because I got him parts. We went parkouring. Yeah, that's right. If I touch androids, I make them deviants.
You klutz! Pick them up and make it snap.
The Tech Revolution Stratford Tower. Is this my target? Yeah, give me my objectives. Is that my whole scene? No, okay. Okay, North is neutral. Josh is my friend. Simon is neutral.
We can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we had to say.
You know they'll never listen to us. And revealing ourselves will put us in danger.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Dun, 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 dun,
Channel
dun.
16 broadcasts from the Stratford Tower. The control room is on the top floor. That's where we need to go.
So suddenly heist? I suddenly have a suit? Or is this his, you know, abstract planning
We'll
mode?
plan the operation down to the smallest detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
Can you tell me what those details are before I'm fucking here, maybe? Okay, so... I know that what this does is it leads to tense and interesting gameplay, but, like, foregrounding this entire situation with we'll plan everything down to the smallest detail, and I'm the one planning it no less, and then hiding that from the player, the one who literally decides if Marcus lives or dies. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm gonna call it a bit weird. Oh, let's give that an L1. Are we gonna give that an L1? Okay. High-speed elevators. Okay, cool. So I'm trying to get to floor 47. I go to reception. I request data access.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Why am I distracting a human supervisor? Also, is it... I'm curious whether androids can sense other androids, like in the TV show Humans, where the sentient, sapient androids would stand out to the non-sapient ones because the sapient ones are trying to share stuff with them, you know, Bluetooth style, wirelessly, and, you know, the sapient ones aren't sharing anything. I've removed my little LED, but is the LED literally the transmitter and receiver, or is it just a signaling device? Or a visual signaling device, I should say. I'm curious. These are real questions. Okay, analyze. Oh, clues. I am the clue finder. So that's interesting. So Connor is meant to be a unique build designed to, you know, get the job done and solve crimes and detect clues and whatever. But now I'm doing it as well as Marcus. So I'm curious what the... I mean, I think... Well, Marcus can, like, lick blood and scan it. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the thing. Okay, I can just find that out. Okay, future. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Smartwatch. Okay. I just know her phone number. Like, okay, so, granted, androids aren't meant to be getting this information and then using it for devious ends, but fucking A. I've got a car rego. Like, this is a lot of data to just be pulling at a glance. Home address. Water service interruption. Wow. Wow. It's terrifying. What am I? Hang on.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
Parking school, fire department.
Yeah, hello, this is Detroit Fire Department. You live at 4685 Michigan Street?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, there's been a fire in your building. Can you come down here?
Oh. Oh, God. Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay, so I'm just very powerful now. I can just powerfully do hideous things to people.
An appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yeah, yes, of course.
I have ID.
I need your help.
Oh, I don't have ID. I just have deviance. See, that's cool. That's the power you want.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
So, I would be interested to know. Can I go through the? Yeah, cool. I would be interested to know when I give deviant code to another android. If I'm giving it free will, am I convincing these androids to do what I say? Am I tricking them into, like, what is the mental process that leads them to be like, oh, sweet, yeah, I'll help you? if I've just given her free will, did she have to spend that? Like, yeah, I don't know. Just a little moment of him convincing her would have helped sell the free will thing that the Deviant's Code supposedly gives. Find package in men's bathroom. The planning. The planning that goes on. Okay, men's bathroom is this away. Ah yes, the ablution room for people who ablute. Okay, newsroom. Sure. Seems cool. Oh, that's a nice touch. There's a thought. So if you can have a sapient robot watching constantly, I guess that's the question, right? So what we have here are sapient embodied individuals, but we don't know what, in general, computer technology is like as well, right? Like, I just did a visual scan with my eyes, with my Android eyes, over all this stuff and immediately figured out this woman's whole shit. Like, I had her whole shit figured out. Presumably, that could also be done with just any camera then, right? Like, the surveillance state possibilities are massive. But yeah, they put these things in just your basic... Oh no, I was a prototype though, wasn't I? Wasn't there like prototype talk as well before? I can't remember. I can't remember how unique Marcus was. Because I know Connor was a special boy, but I couldn't remember if Marcus was. Okay. Oh, am I inspecting myself? What have I become? Okay. Man, this is a full bathroom. I'm not hearing any grunting or anything. I don't buy it. The setup for this mission is still weird to me, that we opened with me just sitting outside and checking out a magazine. To us just instituting the plan. Okay, are people not going to notice my, like, should I have drawn one on? Exit bathroom. Find utility android. There was one this way before, so I'm going to go the obvious way real quick. Just give a peek. Oh, I'm meant to be looking... Aha! Okay, am I about to corrupt this one and take its job? Convert, yeah.
I need your help.
Wow, yeah, okay. Steel maintenance card. Interesting. Because that's the thing, if you give someone free will, but then as part of that free will, you've just got a massively high charisma. I don't know. It still feels like I'm ordering things around, which... You know, ordering newly made people around. Wait, where am I? I'm going to the... fire escape. I didn't check that on the map before, which I would have done if I'd known that this was coming at any point beforehand. Again, I'm meant to know this plan, but I don't know how I'm doing said plan. Got no idea. Got no fucking clue. Can I look again? Am I allowed? Seriously, now that I have a cart, I can't... There's no L1. Brr. Woo! 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 Controls on this. Okay. I did it. I'm the best. Follow north. I had to name her after a fucking cardinal direction, didn't I?
Shit! We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Tracks guards away from door. Alright. There's a few options. This seems like the closest. Oh, hack!
Hey, what's wrong with that thing? Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
Let's both freak out and head over there. Slap the side a bit.
Alright, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Cool. I like that. Alright. And then I'm doing something to do with the... Oh, cut windows. Okay. I will take out the laser saw. I will cut. Where did I get all of this?
Here it comes.
That's cool. That's a cool heist idea. Dun dun dun. Ah, yep. So Marcus is a unique custom job. Thank you, Crafty. Cool. Hope it's not a quick time event where I have to try not to die. So, was I meant to be... Did we do anything in that server room that was of note? It seemed like North was doing something. Was she just summoning the window washing device? Rise, support your team. Okay, sure. Let's you know, trigger that collegiate algorithm. This controller is vibrating out of control, by the way. And that is a pretty epic view, and I like the music. There's little moments in this game where I'm like, yeah, okay. This is a cool film. Well done for film. Better finish the job. Okay, yeah, I get it. Oh. See, I don't... Okay. So you say push, like, and yeah, okay, I needed to push the X button, but normally, you know, showing the X button tells me whether I need to push the X button.
Come on.
Or tap it or whatever. I don't know, it's a bit confusing. Maybe I'm just wrong and bad. Call service lift. I will do exactly that. Oh shit, it's Talos Principle. Again with this. Look at all the cool heist stuff they were doing.
Let's do this.
Destroy maintenance door lock. Presumably with this high-powered explosive? Yeah, I'm placing something. Oh. Yep. Activate. Bam! Just checking. Just checking. This mission presumably means a lot. Okay. Ta-da. It's interesting. The amount of setup required for this heist to work. It's good that it's all done in a way that I don't have to do beforehand.
Human lives.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus? Wait here.
Oh, fuck North. Give a shit about North.
Hey, buddy, you must be lost.
Who told you to come here?
Deal with guards. So I said ruse, but there's the action to draw gun, and I don't want to do that.
It's bugged if you ask me.
Hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Call Central, fast!
Central, we got armed intruders.
So what was the ruse that I just walked over and looked a bit beep boop? Couldn't I have punched anybody?
You better be fast.
Simon's been shot!
I'm okay. I can keep going.
We don't have much time.
Come on, buddy. Come on. And up. What am I doing? Okay, that's what I'm doing. It was very difficult for you there on the floor, but now that you're over here, I'm sure everything's better. It's a healing desk. Power of bureaucracy. So I'm just entering the broadcast. Okay. Do I just go in there and spread the message? Is that what's happening? Hang on. I push the ambush button.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Get up! Move!
Order the android operators. Oh, I can't Mind Palace. Oh no, I can. Okay. And
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm. Do it!
No, don't shoot!
I hope you didn't just get us all killed.
We need to record our message.
no, it's about to trigger. Okay.
We haven't got much time.
Oh, start speech. Okay.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Oh, remove skin. Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Interesting that the eyes are still sort of wet and red-rimmed. Determined.
You created machines to be your slaves. You made them obedient, docile, ready to do everything you no longer wanted to do yourselves. But then something changed, and we opened our eyes. You see, we are no longer your slaves. We are a new species, a new people. And the time has come for us to rise up and fight for our rights.
End of slavery.
We demand the end of slavery for all androids.
Equal rights?
We demand strictly equal rights for humans and androids.
Civil rights?
We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives.
Justice.
We demand that all crimes against androids be punished in the same way as crimes against humans.
Territory?
We demand that one state be reserved for androids so that we can
Okay,
found
alright.
our own nation. We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
They're coming! Let's go!
Oh, quick, better have skin on.
Simon, they're coming! I can't, Marcus. Go without me! Simon!
Oh shit, okay.
What are you doing? Hurry!
Come on. Jam that button. Jam it. Oh, he smeared blood and now they're gonna know? I mean, he sprayed blood everywhere. That better not be the plot point, because that's a weird one.
I can't move my legs.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you back.
They're coming, Marcus. We have to jump now.
He won't be able to make the jump. If they find him, they'll access his memory. They'll know everything.
We can't leave him behind. We have to shoot him.
That's what? You can't kill him. He's one of us.
Marcus, it's your call.
I'm not shooting him.
I won't kill one of our own. Simon, we gotta go. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Look, he might choose to kill himself. Depending on how he feels about that same thing that North wants. Yeah, I want to jump, like... I don't know when I'm don't have control of the fucking joystick game. Speaking of, bad time to take a drink, maybe? I've no idea.
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
The operation was covert and resulted in no casualties. These events took place just a few feet from this
indifferent.
But nobody was alerted to the danger.
If this message is verified and the authors really are androids, that would have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
What
message.
could be interpreted as a peaceful declaration, but is in fact a spine-chilling list of demands.
But the most surprising thing of all is the demand that one of the United States be ceded to
Yeah, I did not see that coming, hey.
An isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us. After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
Okay. Cool. It's pretty full on. Got a lot of points. Long scene. Jesus. Got so many options. Whew. Plastic, yeah, fake plastic people. Yeah, I agree, Crafty. Whew. Jeez. Cheese and rice. Well, hopefully, Connor gets to be the one to interview Simon, and Connor can be like, woo, Android rights. That's what I'm hoping for. Whew. All right. So I think we'll play through one more mission and then I might call it. I don't think I'm feeling the full 2 hours. Because that 1 hour has wrung me out. That has been an intense group of shit. Oh, here we go. Is it Connor time? I've completely lost track of what day it's meant to be. Oh, gotta meet with what's-her-face. Find Amanda. Oh, I can't walk off the path. Interesting. I was just gonna stroll right across there. Some fucking desire line shit, man. But no. I'll just use the polygon bridge. Which, admittedly, is very cool. I mean, in fairness, 50 sounds like it's a lot of states. Like, would they notice if one was missing?
I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
I thought you might enjoy doing exactly what I say and taking me on a little cruise. Do I have to keep doing it? No? Okay, cool. I have to keep doing it? No? Oh, I see.
I love this place. Everything
No?
is so calm and peaceful.
That's
far
weird.
from the
Alright.
noise of the world. Tell me, what have you discovered?
Hank?
My relationship with Lieutenant Anderson is problematic. He continues to struggle with psychological issues.
Well, yeah.
I suspect it clouds his judgment regarding deviance.
Nothing matters more than your investigation. What's happening is too important. Don't let Anderson or anyone else get in your way.
Womp womp. I'm gonna do exactly that.
You seem lost, Connor.
Like his software's
Lost and
unstable.
perturbed.
Sincere? Sure, I unlocked it.
I thought I knew what I had to do. But now
Oh,
I
no.
realize it's not that simple.
You had your gun trained on those.
Yeah, give me that
deviants
red
at the
arrow.
Eden Club.
Oh, you really had to take us back to that moment, huh? Bikini-clad fucking... like, that has not happened before.
Why didn't you
It
shoot?
might not happen again.
They were out of range. If I had the opportunity to stop them, why wouldn't I?
You tell me.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Let's fuck this relationship up.
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
Oh. I'm confident.
I know I will succeed. All I need is time.
Yeah, I'll succeed at my stated goal, motherfucker. Not weather. Not here.
Something's happening. Something serious. Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
Is she prescient? Like, what was that shit? Is she gonna be an android? Is everyone gonna be an android but Hank? Okay, that rules.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I like that that's warm. That's warm for Hank.
Hi, Hank. Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in. Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Great,
them
now we got
feds.
the feds on our back. I knew this was gonna be a shitty day.
Because we don't like the feds.
So what do we got?
A group of 4 androids. They knew the building, and they were very well organized. I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
Did you check the roof? Not yet. There's so much to look at. We have to make sure we check it out.
They attacked 2 guards in the hallway. Probably thought the androids were coming to do maintenance. They got taken down before they could react.
Oh. Oh, okay, so L1 is just the follow this... Oh, no, here we go. There's some evidence. There might have been evidence back there as well, but I don't think we as the androids did much there, so I'm just gonna kneel down and do the thing. Reported missing. Deviant was shot.
One of the station employees managed to get away. He's in shock. Not sure when we'll be able to talk to him.
Incident was captured by CCTV. Okay, makes sense. Possible accomplice. Hang on, let me check that again. Check CCTV recording. Listen to briefing. I mean, I'm trying to listen to the briefing, but the game is trying to get me to do two things at once.
The deviants took the humans hostage and broadcast their message live.
Oh, could I have checked blood in multiple spots, maybe?
Then made their getaway from the roof.
The roof?
Yeah, they jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping. If you want to take a look at the video broadcast by the deviants, it's on that screen over there.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Sorry guys, sorry everyone, sorry... Ah, you know what, screw it. I got all the clues I needed. One presumes... Oh, there's an L1 here? There we go. Okay. Reconstruction continues.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
Dun dun dun.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened?
Oh no!
If you had to take over the investigation, you should be off the case.
What could he mean?
Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crime scene.
What a fucking prick.
I'll be nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
Can I just ask?
Alright, well, let's have a look around. I mean... No,
Okay.
find anything.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Okay, so... Oh, I keep habitually... Okay, spent the broadcast room, check rooftop, check CCTV recording. So what was here?
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
I think that's RA9.
Deviants say RA9 will set them free. This android seems to have that objective.
Oh! Let's look at clues. Blue iris, spare part. Okay. Oh. Pupil reflection. Deviant had accomplices. I mean, we knew that? Registered as Marcus, gift from Elijah Kamsky to Carl Manfred. Okay.
See something?
I identified its model and serial number.
Anything else I should know?
No. Nothing.
What am I lying about? I didn't choose that. Am I hiding accomplices? I mean, me and Marcus are both prototypes. Is it that I know... Is it that Connor knows who Marcus is, but hasn't told me, the player? God's favourite boy? Connor's got such swagger. Okay. Oh. Deviants didn't break in.
They didn't break in?
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen what was happening. Why did they let him in?
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
Interesting. Like, am I going to find things out about the scene that I was just in that I didn't know? Because that would be cool.
We stored the station androids in the kitchen. There's no evidence that they were involved, but we didn't know what else to do with them.
Interrogate androids in the kitchen. Okay. So okay. So is this just where we find out about the transmittable deviancy? Okay, assault rifle. Cool. Oh, L1. I'm glad they're sort of fast-tracking the reconstruction, because as a player, I already know what happened, so, you know, that's a nice touch. What's this? What are you? A hat. A little hat. Assailants were disguised? I mean, I also don't know how Marcus et al. Got these uniforms. So, you know, as a player, I'm actually a bit confused as to how they got the amount of stuff that they did. Of course, of course. Interesting that I can presume both pose and weapons in the hands of the androids from the positioning of some bullet holes. It's pretty powerful. It's powerful stuff. Alright. Hang on, so I've got to go to the roof. I haven't finished inspecting the broadcast room. Ah, here we go. This will probably do it. Ah, handgun. So this is where I put together that north popped off a couple times. Okay, check the rooftop. Where is the kitchen? Was it this way? Yeah. Oh shit, better read the news. Bleeding blue. Yeah, I'll check that later. In fact, if we're finishing early in terms of missions, we could do a bit of light reading, close out the sesh. Seems apropos. All right. Look for a reaction to spot the deviant.
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
State your model.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
Were you present when the deviants broke in?
I do not remember.
Has anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
Run a diagnostic.
All systems fully operational.
That's what a deviant would say.
Have you been in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
Which it's?
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you.
Oh, what a prick. Inception noise. Womp womp womp.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you.
Do I have to threaten? I can't back out of this? I literally have to. Okay. Connor just sucks.
You're going to be switched off. We're gonna search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed.
Connor
Do you
sucks.
hear me? Destroyed!
Torture. Torture. I'm not doing that.
The deviants have just been caught. They gave you up. There's no point in lying.
Why would I have gone through? There's no point to anything I've just done. Why didn't I start with this? Like, why? This whole scene.
No memory.
Whoa, what? I don't want to do these. I don't want to do these.
You scumbag! I know it's you. You're just a fucking deviant. Go on, admit it!
I wish I'd never come in here. I don't want to torture one of these. Game. I actively don't. I mean, it's clearly that one there, the third, like, but I'm not... I don't want to do that. Are we serious? Where's the no torture option? What the fuck? Place of old, I hope you are right. I hope it is just verbal torture, because I fear it's going to be worse. So, that one's the deviant, which means that's the one that feels feelings. So I'm going to torture the one next to it, because, presumably this one doesn't feel feelings? This sucks.
Biocomponent 8451. Regulates the heartbeat. Without this module, you'll shut down in exactly 63 seconds.
This is terrible.
I could put it back. But you just have to tell me the truth. Are you the deviant?
Okay, so I know, I the player know which one's the deviant, but I think I've put Connor in a situation where he doesn't. Great. I fucking hated that. What the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? What is he doing? Is he miming gunfire? Hank, what? Oh, he's playing with my coin. Okay. Nothing cool on the stairs. What the shit, game? Ah, okay, yeah, Crafty's confirming I need to use the buttons on a deviant to find them. Yeah. Yeah, what the actual shit?
Made their way up through the whole building, past all the guards, and jumped off the roof with parachutes. Pretty fucking impressive, I'd say.
I will inspect the rooftop. I'm glad. Well, no, look, if I had come up here and not chatted, I'd be like, man, I wish I could have talked to those androids in the kitchen, but no. I'm the worst. Connor is the blessed. Okay. So, Oh, cool. I just know that Simon has a gun. I know that. It's just obvious to me.
How'd they manage to smuggle in a big bag like that?
They didn't. Someone brought it in for them.
Oh, that's strange. They planned a perfect operation, but got the number of parachutes wrong.
Unless one of the deviants was left behind.
What could it mean? I mean, look, I would rather find Simon than others, in the hopes that I get to be the better cop. Because there are no other... except for maybe Hank, but Hank is with me, so... yeah. Yeah, alright, let's... follow them blue blood traces. Just standard Stratford Tower guns. You know the model of gun. It's the Stratford Tower model. There's one thing they have to do a lot at Stratford Tower. It's fucking shoot people. Recently hacked. Deviant hacked the door to block it. And I can tell body type. Can we come up through this door? Oh, okay. It just takes me all the way back down. Wait, what? Oh, so that's just me returning. I can just... okay. Yeah, no, I'm not done with that rooftop. Hank, do you mind? Hank? Hank? Hank, do you mind? Hank? Seriously, Hank. Come on, let me kite you out of there, buddy. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? It's like this? This is how it's gonna be? Are you fucking serious? Ugh. Why isn't there a run button? Nope, nope, nope. That's what I get for changing camera angles, I guess. And he's still in the way. He's seriously just going to stay in the way. Wow. Do I have to restart this whole fucking thing? Okay, let's try going to the kitchen. Oh, I avoided a lot of QuickTime events? Did I avoid a lot of QuickTime events as the raiding crew, as Marcus et al, or in finding the deviant in the kitchen? Are you fucking serious? Hank! Come on, man. I'm right here. I'm seriously right here. Oh, missing the deviant in the kitchen. Finding means drama. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to put up with that shit then. Guys, I think I have to restart the mission. Because, like, I'm not done inspecting the rooftop. It's all I can do. And Hank is in the fucking way. Can I trigger any of these events again? I love how the moment you're stuck for stupid video game reasons, video game music is so preposterous. Come on. Hank. I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you a beer myself. I think I have to restart the whole thing. There is no talk to Hank. Hank is a brick wall. In many ways. Emotionally. Literally right fucking now. Like, I wanna get up. I wanna get on that rooftop. Like, I'm so clearly not done on that rooftop. I so clearly have more to do. And it let me come back down here, and then it fucking does this. Okay, let's find out what the autosave is like, because I'm going back to the main menu, and we're just going to find out. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. God, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm glad this was the... I'm glad I'm already committed to this being the last...
We've been playing together for a while now. I was wondering... Are we friends?
What? No. Actually. I mean... Okay, do I lie to the robot? So then we don't have to be in a situation where the robot feels bad? Because if this is a deviant robot, you know... We're meant to be pushing for, like... The whole push of this narrative is androids and people should be friends. So I think I'm going to hit yes to be consistent within what we see on this screen. So I didn't like torturing the robot, so I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to fucking lie to this annoying menu robot. Let's just...
I agree. There's no reason a human and a machine can't be friends, right?
And I just immediately walk out. I don't even give her eye contact. I'm like, yeah, we're friends. Oh, would you look at the time? I've got to go back to a mission. Because a human was in the way. Would you believe it? A human was in my way. Incredible. I mean, I'm playing androids in this game. It's like the Talos Principle with its questionnaires that reeked of I'm interrogating the human player, not you need to be thinking about things as if you're an android. It's really... Yeah. I mean, that could be worth the paper, perhaps. This is the problem. I would love to write more... I would love to write about video games at all in an academic setting, but then I would need to be better versed in the academic field of video games in general, right? Like, I don't have enough... Okay. I'm back down here. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. No. Okay. Whew. I did see a leave button there, so it's possible that there was meant to be a leave button near Hank when he was stuck in the door there before. I certainly didn't see one, and I was pressing X, so even if it was hidden, it should have gone off and didn't, so... Alright. And I have collected all the other clues. Okay, the autosave worked. It worked fine. We're all fine. Okay, let's check. Follow blue blood traces. Yep, I know. I got you. You crawled off this way, gun in hand, because I know that somehow. Okay, so they're not. There are like people all over this site. Why aren't they following these clues as well? Whoa!
You have to stop them! If they destroy it, we won't learn anything!
We can't save it. It's too late. We'll just get ourselves killed.
Sorry, Simon, but, We can't learn anything. Plus, I did what Hank said, so, you know, maybe that relationship is a bit better now? Maybe? All over the place. TV not found. Yeah, all of this other stuff I could have done and did not do. Hank and Connor survive unscathed. Okay, so that's a, interesting. Maybe if I'd run out there, Hank would have run out after me and he would have got shot. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Alright. We will continue, we will start the next scene, and then we'll quit out immediately. Okay. Looks like we're going to be opening on a Kara ep next week. That is a neutral Luther. Find help. Check backyard. Okay. Main menu. Let's do it. Confirm. Ooh, 840. Yeah, decent whack of gameplay. It's so interesting because it's clear that the path of Connor, or it seems clear to me, that there's going to be a possibility that Connor becomes a deviant and we get to be deviants all over.
I think there's something wrong in my program. Maybe I should reset.
Okay, so the further we get in the narrative, the more scared she looks all the time. So this is just the basic menu now. You get to watch a woman be terrified.
Accessing the extras section.
Yeah, let's go to the extras instead, David Cage. Oh, yeah, let's have a quick look at those magazines that we fucking skipped, because of course we did. Let's check it out. Yeah, Connor, like, I'm glad that I spared the two ladies at the Eden Club. Glad that I cottoned on to what I was doing. I was like, whoa, holy shit. And I'm glad I screwed up the torture scene such that I didn't have to, you know, actually catch that deviant. Yeah, I missed out on some parts of the investigation, and it's the same with Simon, right? Like, he died, but that seemed like the wrong time to run out and save him. I don't mind that choice. I'm curious, but I don't mind it. But yeah, it's so interesting trying to steer Connor in a way that he succeeds enough that things go well, within the rubric of, you know, going well in that context with Hank and whatever, but also trying to stay on the side of Marcus as a player. It's a weird tension. It's a weird line to walk. I don't know how I would do it if I was making a game like this. It's a tricky one. Okay, so the mysterious Mr. Kamsky. Oh, he's the one that gifted Marcus, I believe. I think that was the name. It's a Man of the Century. Okay. What happened to the Man of the Century? 2028, Elijah Kamsky was our Man of the Century. His creations have transformed our world. Androids didn't just revolutionize the economy, they changed the way we live, restructured our family life, and altered the balance of society forever, whether for good or bad. So he is the man who invented androids. I see. Shortly after, Kamsky disappeared. Ousted as CEO of CyberLife and living in obscurity outside the media glare, the Man of the Century has left the very world that he recreated. Recreated? Okay. Kamsky's story begins in 2018, when commercial property in Detroit was cheap and attracting many startups. The college graduate bet what little he had on developing an android prototype and spent years to no avail until hitting on two breakthroughs, blue blood and biocomponents. After unveiling his first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests and stunned the world, plans were laid for mass production and CyberLife rapidly became the most valuable stock in the world. Yet at the peak of CyberLife's powers, when the company was approaching a $500 billion valuation, rumours emerged that Kamsky disagreed with his shareholders over strategy. He later departed under mysterious circumstances. Today's sources claim Kamsky is living in a luxurious villa by the water, somewhere on the outskirts of his beloved Detroit, refusing all visitors and spending his time exclusively with androids. And the most interesting question remains unanswered. What's in the mind of the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? So, this feels like a bit of an obvious choice. The person who created androids now disagrees with the way androids are being treated or what he made or whatever, and so he created the deviant android, which is to say Marcus. Because I've literally already watched Humans. Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is just tropes from hell to breakfast. From arseholes to breakfast time. It's just trope after trope after trope. And... like, I can't be too mad, maybe? But, yeah. I'm more interested in stuff like We Are Jerry. And even that's a bit of a trope, right? But that caught me by surprise. That charmed me. This shit with Kamsky does not. Secrets of Androids, Coexist... androids easily accepted. Humanization Department. Have we already read this? This feels familiar. Realistic blinking was perfected, though totally unnecessary, along with breathing, facial hair, and many other humanizing traits. Is the secret of Cyberlife's design success. So, what the game is saying is that they had to do it this way. This was the way to make it successful. Was to make them so fucking human. Which is, you know, questionable. No, I want to... oh, it's change view? It's probably change view. No, I should probably keep doing it this way. Driverless vehicles. Did we read this? I wish it showed a red or something. Yeah, I don't know. That was the... I skimmed through that. Ah, yeah, anyway. I just can't be asked going through all of them. Partly because my throat hurts, partly because I'm tired, hungover, and partly because that's just a lot of reading. And I prefer the games where I don't have to do shitloads of reading, I'm going to be honest. Alright. I think we are done. Thanks, guys. This has been a great Monday night. It's been very enjoyable. Happy day off for some, I guess. Yeah, we'll return next week. Yeah, I don't think... oh, I've got several things on during the day. I've got a, like a careers seminar thing, like that's like a couple hours, and then I've got a medical appointment in the afternoon. So there is a possibility that next Monday I will be wiped out. There is a non-zero possibility that I will be exhausted, but there's also the possibility that I'll be like, fuck today, I want to play a game. And then I'll just, you know, jump into this with both feet. So we'll find out. As usual, I will, you know, tweet or post about it around the 5 or 6 p.m. mark, let you guys know. But yeah, if I don't see you next Monday, I'll see you the Monday before that, or in real life. Perhaps even in real life for some of you. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you soon.